Hello everybody and welcome to our video preview of Ni No Kuni, which will be focusing on the story of the game. My name is Ben Hanson and I'm joined by...
Kimberley Wallace.
And she's been checking out a lot of the game. I haven't seen much of it at all, but we're going to dive right in and go to New Game and watch the intro video. So are all the cutscenes done in-game?
Get a move on, Ollie boy!
Okay.
Slow down, Mr. Drippy.
So there's no real 2D animation in this game? Because I think in the trailers they had a little bit.
There's like a little, very little, like you'll get the scenes and then there'll be a little bit of the animation, but not much.
Okay.
So it's not.
And do you want to talk about the teams behind this game?
Okay, so level 5, which we know because they did White Knight Chronicles, but better known for the Dark Cloud series, Rogue Galaxy, D&D Arc. They had like a lot of those underground hits that people really latch on to. They do a fantastic job with exploration battle systems. Actually, what you'll notice with this is level 5 did Dragon Quest 8 and 9. So I don't know, when I saw this, I kind of got a little bit of a Dragon Quest vibe. As you go through the exploration, it's very similar. So
Right.
And then they had Ghibli do the Studio Ghibli, same Studio Ghibli, of course. Do the actual animations for this. So Ghibli didn't have a say as so strong in the story. Like I thought they were bringing them on originally for that, but it was more just to do the animations, which is still cool. So.
Okay, so here's some 2D stuff here. And now a version of this game was also released on DS first in Japan. I don't think that made its way over here.
That didn't make its way over here, and as of right now, I don't think there's any plans for that. So.
Okay.
See, it's like watching a Ghibli movie.
Good morning,
Did a part of you just want to watch a Ghibli movie, or does the gameplay actually hold up?
Gameplay holds up.
Okay. How much have you played of this game?
I ended around I did like 8 hours of it.
Okay. Is this a final build of the game, or is this a preview build?
It was a preview build.
Okay.
So.
Deliveries for me. I doubt he'll have gotten far.
Thanks, Miss Layla.
Oh, say hi to your mother for me.
Sure thing, Miss Layla.
So this is his friend Phil.
All right, so the basic setup of the game, I feel like I'm already confused. They haven't introduced the second fantasy world yet, right?
No, you're gonna get like that. That comes after this big event, which is what kind of takes him to that place. So.
Okay. Is it almost like a Spirited Away vibe, where you spend most of the game in that fantasy world?
You go back and forth, but
Okay.
you do spend more of the time in the fantasy world. But you do have to go into the real world because you're taking traits from people's hearts who are deficient and putting in them, taking them from people of abundance.
We'll do it tonight, but we'll have to
Interesting.
be real quiet.
Yes.
So you're redistributing the wealth of hearts between the two worlds. Okay. Would you
Because everybody has a soulmate in each world. So one person, like an interesting thing we'll see later is there's a cat and he has a soulmate later on. He's a king in the fantasy world, but in the real world he's just someone's pet. You know what I'm saying? But they're connected. So if one feels one thing, the other is likely to feel the same.
Okay.
Now this is the evil white witch who is coming on the screen right now.
And she's the main antagonist. The game's named
She
after her, right?
is, yes. And the thing with her is that she has like this stake in Oliver, that she doesn't want him to succeed. They don't really ever tell you. She kind of weaves in and out of the narrative without really them letting you know exactly what her beef is or what she's up to. So it's going to be one of those things that kind of plays in throughout the whole story.
Okay. So would you compare the narrative to any of Miyazaki's films? Do they have references or any character homages or anything like that?
There's not so much references as just there's a lot of like throwbacks to different things. Like obviously, Ghibli's known on taking like animals and making like fantastical creations out of them, and that kind of plays through. Cats have always been a big thing of Ghibli films, and no different here than they'll make a cat a king of a world. So
Okay. So is the fantasy world like the exact same layout as the real world? Is it kind of like Chrono Cross where you're jumping between
No.
Okay.
no, they're different. But see, you always know where to go on the map because it's always got a little star. Here he is.
Yeah, it turns out this game is still gorgeous. I'm not sure about the in-game cutscenes. Like, these look good, but running around the world, that looks
Sweetie,
fantastic.
Just pop them on the table, will you?
say Mom.
Did you say something, sweetie?
You're kinda busy tomorrow, huh?
Well, now that you mention it, I do have to practice for my concert in the morning.
Oh, yeah? So, you'll be in bed kinda early, huh?
Yes, I suppose I will.
Oh.
So are you interested in the story? Does it hold up, or is it just a little bit quirky, but kind of in the background for most of your mindset when you're playing this game?
You know what? I really got fixated on the world, and I actually thought when I first started this that the story was going to be what drew me in, but it almost got a little too
Thanks for breakfast, Mom.
campy in a way. Very like, like kind of like a regular like old like Disney movie in the regards of that they go a little too preachy, a little too like. They do something interesting here, which we will see, which you will cry, Ben Hanson. So get ready.
Okay.
That's different though, that you don't always expect, that you really don't expect. Right now they're going to sneak out late to go and take Phil's car that he built for a test run.
Gotcha.
And Oliver, he usually follows the rules, but he's getting sneaky here.
He's kind of a dweeb, if you ask me.
He play by the rules type of boy, but Phil's pressuring him, so he's like, all right, I'm going to sneak out. And we all know what happens when kids sneak out. So.
All right, you say it has a twist or it's unpredictable. I'm going to try and guess it before it happens. It's coming up soon, right?
Oh, you probably already know if you've had any press with this.
I have
game.
not.
Okay,
I honestly have
all
not.
right, we'll see.
Does the mother die a horrific death?
Come on, Ben
that it?
Hanson. Come on. Now you've wrecked it for us.
Okay. All right. My first guess.
It's not gruesome, but she does. Yeah.
She's mauled to death by that cat.
Well, she tries to save him, which you'll see in a second.
So it's a nice Bambi setup for the whole game here.
Yeah.
Is there some nonsense
or like
where
Lion King,
There we go. Is she still alive in the fantasy world, or like an animal version of her?
So here's the deal with that. So she's got a soulmate in the other world who is trapped by this evil guy named Shadar. So if they can free her, then there's a chance his mother will be alive in the new world. So, because she's connected with her. It doesn't always make 100% complete, sense, but
how would she come back alive?
She just would, because she would be freed, and so her soul would be free. Her soulmate. Get it?
No, I don't, but it's all right.
Uh-oh.
What are you looking
Guy's up to no good. It's like Ferris Bueller's
She also
Day Off.
has a soulmate.
What is it with that kid?
Okay. So does the main character have a soulmate?
That has not. Whoa, are we going Kingdom Hearts here?
Ooh, I don't know.
Sure is. The last bearing.
So one thing I know, mainly because he's on the cover, is that there's a little peanut guy running around.
He'll come after this event.
Okay.
Mr. Drippy.
Okay.
The High Lord of the Fairies. And he has this like cool, like kind of Scottish accent going on.
They call
He's
him
actually what makes the game for me fun, because he kind of says the most inappropriate things, like stuff that you'd be thinking but you wouldn't say out loud to someone. So he's cool like that.
okay, almost like Tony Stark type character. He speaks to the truth.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do they call him Mr. Drippy because there's always like snot coming out of his nose? Is it one of those anime things?
Well, I mean, he does have a lantern going through his nose, so that.
Is it a piercing?
Yeah, it looks like a piercing. I've
All
been
right.
trying to figure this out, but.
Starry Mary?
Yeah, that was that girl. They make fun of her because she's always watching them.
And they call her Starry Mary? I'm always curious how stuff like that is localized. How do you localize a weird name pun like that?
So, well, time to test drive it.
Do you actually get to drive it?
Well, yeah. Well, no, you don't actually. It's in
Oh.
the scene. Yeah. I'm not good at really driving cars, so we wouldn't want that.
Naturally. What about the racing Chrono Trigger? Can you pull that off?
Yeah.
Okay, good move. The most rubber banding AI in any video game ever.
All right. The coast
He's
is clear.
making sure the coast is clear.
better
See,
go
it's
to
all
Phil.
that little child innocence sneaking off.
Does he hit his mom with the car? Okay.
They're not that. You'll see.
All right.
So this girl appears kind of in and out, and you really don't know her role, except
know
that
my
she's
name?
connected with Oliver, and so maybe this is his soul. I'm purely speculating because she kind of gives him the keys to the kingdom at times. Like he'll need a magic wand, and all of a sudden she'll provide it for him and stuff like that. So
Okay.
it's very sneaky, or he needs help with something, and she's kind of there to provide the, whatever he needs.
Or
So.
maybe she's connected to the White Witch in a way.
Oh, she's too cute to be connected to the White Witch.
know.
No.
Might be one of those things like Liquid Snake, like trying to guide Solid
You've been
Snake through to
playing
the
too
end.
much of The Walking Dead.
That's right. This is gonna
You
end
want to think the
horribly.
worst of everything. This is what's going on now.
Wait. Oh, it's
The
just like
White
the
Witch?
crystal ball.
The boy who will save the world.
Little Harry Potter action there.
A mere candle in the blackness.
That's her Iago.
Yep.
Okay.
I always hate doing the Disney comparisons, but there's really no way to get around it because I always try to be witty and think of other things. I'm like, no.
It's fine. You just go for the one that everybody knows, and everybody knows Disney. My favorite Miyazaki story is I was reading a history of Pixar book, and I guess Miyazaki came and got a tour of the Pixar studio back in like 2003. It must have been when they were working on The Incredibles. And Brad Bird was so nervous, the director of The Incredibles, that Miyazaki would not understand what he was going for. And then Miyazaki was just kind of like smiling and walking his way through as Brad Bird's like going beat by beat in the story exactly what they're going for. And he like grabbed him by the shoulders and he's like, I just want to make sure this isn't just American nonsense. Like, do you get it? Do you understand what we're trying to do with this movie? And Miyazaki's like, yes, I get it.
Mom, help me!
A mother always knows, or in this case, it was put in her head.
A mother always hears her son screaming at her.
Where is he?
Sweetie?
Why is she British now?
Because it's nighttime. She's like a British werewolf.
Where are you? Oliver?
Okay, on a scale of 1 to 10, when this scene occurred and you saw it for the first time, genuinely how much did you care?
So I don't think that I had this. I wasn't expecting the mom to die, even though I kind of knew she was going to die. It was one of those things where I didn't expect it to happen this soon. And with this scene, but it's kind of like, because it happened so fast in the beginning, you're not so invested where it's like, oh my gosh, where you're crying or anything, but you're like, wow, they really went there and killed off the kid's mom, like right off the bat. So.
Right. If Ares died in the Flower Church, it wouldn't have the same impact on you.
Like, there's few games, like, I actually just was writing about Grandia 3 the other day, where they had the mother, like, part of your party for a good chunk. She didn't die or anything, but it made different scenes with her, like, stronger than if they would have had maybe a little bit. But there is so much going on in this journey that I just don't think they would want so much build up to it.
Right.
Because then the game would just drag on.
Right.
So you get that.
And it almost, in a pretty strong way, makes that character, the main character, a little bit more interesting.
Yeah.
Knowing he has this crazy emotional baggage for the rest of the game. That is a sweet car.
Oh, not for long.
Oh.
It's actually his friend's fault if you think about it. Build a better car, man.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Do something, Phil.
Bill.
That Chief River.
Ollie!
Is that what you would do if I was drowning? You would fall down the hill?
No, I wouldn't even venture down the hill.
He's still trying to get up over there.
Philip, what
He's
happened?
gonna drown?
Ollie! Oliver!
No. So
Okay.
it's not all predictable.
No, I guess not. This is how Jeff Buckley died, actually.
So she's got him, and everything seems okay.
Oliver, wake up!
Mom?
Oh, sweetie, I'm so glad you're okay.
I'm sorry, Mom.
I'm sorry. I swear, if I'd known, I never would have.
Don't be silly, Phil. What about your car?
That hunk of junk, I can make another one in no time.
Well, I think you two have had quite enough excitement for one day.
Yes, ma'am. Ja!
Are you okay, Phil?
Must have twisted my ankle back there.
Whatever will you children get up to next?
Here comes.
Allie.
Alien burst out of her chest?
Mom? What's wrong?
A heart attack?
Mom?
She always did have a weak heart.
Mom?
Oh my god.
What's the doctor?
But if you think about it, this is a whole story about hearts. Maybe she's just deficient in something.
So you think by the end she's gonna be alive again?
Yeah.
Oliver, sweetie.
But see, they get you, like, you think she's just gonna be
Sick.
yeah, like.
Right.
So I was like, oh, he's gonna try to find like a cure for her, or help or something, but
For me.
But it just cuts right to a death scene. Jesus Christ.
he's so little.
He is little. Let's change the mood here. This is distressing.
I told you were gonna cry, Ben Hanson.
So do you get like different outfits for Oliver, or?
He gets a snazzier outfit as it goes on. You'll see when we go into other scenes,
But you can't change your armor, and it'll change the cel-shaded look of him running around.
not
or
any.
anything.
Like I only had one costume change when I was going through. So
Okay, but again, only the first 8 hours, right?
yeah,
Okay. And you get the impression that it's a pretty long game.
yeah.
To whom can he now turn for guidance? And soon he
This witch is scary with them dreadlocks.
our powers are
Is that a mask?
Doesn't she kind of look like Medusa? Like she reminds me
Yeah.
of Medusa hardcore.
Little
with
Medusa,
the-
little Genova in her too. Is it a metal mask that she's wearing? Oh, that's cool. How she has the
I like her design. Like
like the
she's-
night sky in her dress.
I like how they made her the white witch because you always associate white with something
It's
pure.
like Glenda from
Yeah.
yeah.
But here it's like, ooh.
Oliver, honey, I brought you some apple pie. I'll just leave it here for you, okay, dearie? Now, you'll just have to wait until dinner, Timmy told him. Oh, it's so sad. He's been in there 3 whole days now.
Oliver, Mummy starts her new job today, but she's asked someone very special to take care of you. Mummy spent a long time making him. I'm sure he'll look after you very well. Be good while Mummy's away, okay?
Mommy.
Is something wrong, sweetie?
Just come back soon, okay?
Of course, sweetie. We'll always be together, Oliver. Always. Always.
Mommy. Come back.
Are there a lot of animations in this game? A lot of cutscenes?
There's a lot in the beginning. As I went through and did more exploration, they're more split up.
And for the Game Informer fans out there, this is a nerdy tidbit, but the CEO of Level 5 was the writer and director for Overblood 2, which
Oh,
was a
here we
game we
go.
did a super replay of. But don't let that, color your judgment of this game's story. I'm sure it's much better than Overblood 2. Right, Kim?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we jumped ahead so we can show you a quick glimpse into the more fantasy world here. And this is pretty early on when you enter the fantasy world, right, Kim?
Right.
Okay.
So you're trying to go talk to this like old tree to find out about magic powers. So you're following Mr. Drippy right now, and you're kind of going, this is when you'll get a little bit in with how the dungeons kind of set. Like, I wouldn't consider this a dungeon, like, per se, but...
Mr. Drippy.
And the entire fantasy world has this more kind of earthy vibe to it.
Actually, for the first part, yes. Later on, I can actually show there's, like, a big desert area.
Okay.
So I think there's going to be different sections of it, but I think it's, this is what people most have seen from it. So here's the big tree.
How do, you leafiness?
Do you think that tree looks cool?
Doesn't it look like a duck on the
It does
beach?
look like a duck.
That's what I thought the first time I saw it. I was like, oh.
From another world.
Oh, it's a duck tree. All right, we skipped ahead now. We're checking out one of the first towns in the game, and it is called, Kim? What is it called?
Ding Dong Dell.
Okay, let's go explore Ding Dong Dell. And this is the one that is run by the Cat King, which is the cat you saw at the beginning of the game.
Well, his soulmate.
his soulmate
Let's
was
get
the
this-
rubbing up against that guy's
So
legs.
we caught a fish because he lost his red fish, and because he's a cat, that's pretty upsetting. So this is what's gonna get us in to see him.
Okay. And the guards are dressed like cats?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
His name is King Tom.
Oh, he's a tomcat. I see.
Mm-hmm.
Well done. Well done, level 5.
A pleasure to meet you, your Majesty.
So it was you who delivered one's treasure back to one, hmm?
That's right.
Yes, Your Majesty.
And you wish for a prize, hmm?
Go on, man. Ask him.
Come now, don't be shy.
Well, Your Majesty,
Out with it now!
we need your wand.
One's wand. Huh? What did you say?
Crikey.
That smell. Could it be?
That's right, your Majesty. He's not from our world. He's the one whose power freed me from my prison.
What? You mean he broke his spell? This little boy?
Yes.
Do you understand what you're saying, Fairy?
You have to say
Once you defy him, there's no turning back.
I know, but...
But what precisely?
Well, you know, he might be able to...
It's not one's concern. You may not have the wand. Now be gone.
Does that mean no wand, Mr. Droopy?
Looks like it.
All right, Kim. I think that's a pretty good look at this
So how do we
game's
get the
story, at
wand
kind of
now?
the art style you're going to be presented with, and where you'll be going to.
Something wasn't quite right
Many
about our
different
royal
areas,
friend.
lot
Broken-hearted he is, or I'm
to offer.
broken-headed.
Like I said, it's the best
The
part is
king
just
is?
being able to explore the world. So
Cool, cool. And you're jumping back between this fantasy world and the real world.
Enthusiasm,
Yes.
Plenty.
it's like-
Okay, cool. Well, that's Ni No Kuni. Hope you enjoyed the video preview of the little story here.
Kingdoms being
All right,
dragged
Kim.
out
Thank you very much.
no problem.